Okay, Taron at Phantasialand is an Intamin multi-launch roller coaster, also known as an INTAMIN BLITZ coaster. Taron is such a well-themed ride and is the highlight of the ride's area, which is called Klugheim. Taron opened on the same date as Klugheim in July 2016 and is widely regarded as one of the best roller coasters in Europe. It is personally my favourite coaster. I'm just going to say that straight away. This is my number one, but some are very close, especially Dishwa des Kanen at Hansa Park. Okay, so a debate that is fairly common is Taron against Helix and other Map Meg coasters, particularly the ones in Europe, so Blue Fire, Icon and Helix. I've only ridden Icon and Helix as well as Taron. And apart from Blue Fire, they've all got the same amount of launches. They've all got 2 launches, but the launches on this are so much more powerful. Even the first one, I think, gives a good push back into the seat. Some people do have problems with the seats. They say they're narrow compared to the Mack trains, which are supposedly more comfy. I think they're all much for much. I don't really see the problem with Taron's trains. That's probably because I love Taron even more than a lot more enthusiasts do. The main difference with this is it doesn't have any inversions, and I think that really lends itself well to the coaster because it means it's not relying on typical thrills. This is a new take on a launch coaster. It doesn't need inversions to amaze people. Every time I go into the brake run, I'm blown away by how good this coaster is, and I will get on to when the best time is to ride it. But I will say Taron has got a single rider line, so if you want to go in there, if you're on your own, and also if you want to queue less time for it, the single rider queue definitely works. And I've had a few times where I have actually got the front row, and the front row is definitely the best row on the coaster. This isn't really an airtime focused coaster, but it has got some brilliant moments of airtime, and you will definitely get more airtime at the back. This is more of a floaty airtime, but you are standing up in your seat on that first hill. That first hill is probably one of the highlights of the coaster, but the main highlight is that second launch. Absolutely incredible. But this is a nighttime coaster. I went to the Phantasialand Winter Arm event with Mom and Harry and it blew me away, but this coaster is so hard to film in the night. It is unreal how difficult it was to film. So I have just got to apologise for the nighttime shots that I managed to get of Taron. The quality of them is really, really low, so I really do apologise about that. But as much as I sing Taron's praises, it doesn't come without its problems. The last moments of airtime on the first hill, it has got a trim brake, which I swear is always on. I have had one ride, this completely contradicts everything I've just said. I have had one ride where I think it was off or toned down because I actually got flung out of my seat, and they are very floaty hills, but you do get some on the last hill before you bank round into the brake run when it's fully warmed up, but do not go expecting to get much airtime, if any, on those hills, because even though Taron isn't fully focused on airtime, they would be good to get airtime on. And also the merchandise offering for Taron is absolutely abysmal. There's not a mug, there's not a t-shirt, there's basically nothing. Also, I will say it's a bit of a tip for a fellow YouTuber. If you are going to film and you care about getting off-road footage, learn the layout as quick as you can, because it is so difficult to film if you don't know where the train's going. It's like if you don't know the Smilers layout, there's so many different angles to get. And just so you don't have to start all over again to get the shot that you want, watch some POVs, walk around it for about 5 minutes before you ride or before you film it, and try and learn the layout. So those are just my thoughts on Taron at Phantasialand. For me, it is the ultimate roller coaster. I absolutely love it. It's still currently my number one. As I say, I'd prefer it if that trim wasn't there and the merch was a bit better, but apart from that, Taron is perfect. So from me, it gets a 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of it, and I'll see you very soon. We hope you've enjoyed this video that you've watched on our channel today. If you have, please subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll be the first to know every time we upload a new video. And also we have an Instagram, Twitter and Facebook page, so you can check those out to see what we're getting up to whilst we visit these parks. Thank you for watching. I've been ICS Views. You've been amazing to watch this. Let's go.